Assalamu alaikum. Welcome dear friends. I am Sayyid Usman. Today we are going to discuss China-America conflict and its implications for Pakistan. So let us start today's class. Dear friends, on August 5, 2020, Foreign Minister of China Yang Yi, while giving an interview to a Chinese news agency, said China never intends to and will never interfere in US elections or other US internal affairs. Likewise, the US must abandon its fantasy of remodeling China to US needs. So, we can see that Chinese economy has grown by leaps and bounds as compared to 30 years ago. China has abandoned its policy of non-confrontation. It is now responding vigorously to every step taken by the United States. On the other hand, the US is struggling to keep the American dream alive that has been receiving internal hits in the form of poor policies by the Trump administration as well as external attacks in the shape of China's increasing global influence. Dear friends, the onset of Cold War II, US-China conflict during Trump administration, Sino-American relations saw a decline during the presidency of Donald Trump in political and economic domain. It was Trump's 2017 national security strategy document that perhaps for the first time clubbed China along with Russia as a challenge to American power, influence, and interest. The trade war between the two countries it intensified in 2018 when President Trump began setting trade barriers and tariffs on China. According to the perspective adopted by the US, the goal of these tariffs was to force China to make changes to unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. Consequently, the trade war negatively impacted the economies of both countries. In the US, it has led to higher prices for consumers and financial difficulties for the farmers. As someone rightly remarks, American dream is made in China. In China, the trade war contributed to a slowdown in the rate of economic and industrial output growth. Dear friends, after 2 years of participating in full effect trade war, the US and China signed Phase 1 deal in January 2020 covering intellectual property, technological transfer, trade in food and agricultural products, financial services, microeconomic policies, and currency, expanding trade and dispute resolution. As part of the deal, China has agreed to increase its purchases of US goods and services by at least $200 billion over the next 2 years compared to 2017 imports. For its part, the United States will trim some tariffs but maintain them on $360 billion worth of Chinese imports. Dear friends, the response of both countries to the ongoing pandemic is also an indication of the new emerging world order. In May 2020, the White House released a report titled as United States Strategic Approach to the People's Republic of China, whereby the Trump administration detailed its future approach to China. The 16-page long document demonstrates that independent of the nature of the COVID-19 outbreak, the tension between the USA and China will continue to exist in the upcoming years. While President Trump called coronavirus as the Wuhan virus and abundant funding for World Health Organization, China developed a soft image in the global community by providing medical aid in terms of doctors and medical equipments. After an analysis of the response of both countries to the pandemic, House Democrats, a congressional committee, published a report labeling Trump's response, the pandemic, a failure. Now, dear friends, let us discuss some implications for Pakistan. First of all, we will discuss about the economic, geostrategic, and foreign policy considerations. So, US-China Cold War will force Pakistan to negotiate the strategic interests of the two competing superpowers, becoming a frontline state in the persisting conflict. How Pakistan plays its cards in this game will determine the future of its economy, foreign policy, and democracy. The US is Pakistan's largest export destination, but China is Pakistan's largest foreign investor. Thus, Pakistan is in troubled water because the two economies joint will merge in the Cold War, one led by the capitalist USA and the other by communist China. It will be hard for Pakistan to pick a side navigating its landscape because there will be no easy trade-offs. Now let us discuss about the US-China trade war and BRI. After China launched its Belt and Road Initiative, the strategic rivalry between the two states reached its zenith. As this project directly affected the US primacy in the region, the US strongly opposed Islamabad's relation Beijing, especially implementation of CPEC as part of the BRI, since this would neutralize American attempts to contain China. Resultantly, Washington is trying to undermine CPEC through multilateral financial institutions, supporting Indian claims that CPEC passes through disputed territory and encouraging opposition to CPEC within Pakistan. However, the pursuit of hard powers competition between the two will adversely affect Chinese economy along with its partners. Therefore, the stability of Sino-US relationship appears to be the critical for BRI's long-term success. Dear friend, as we are talking about the Sino-American conflict and its implications on Pakistan, then how can we forget about the Kashmir issue? America has made a strategic calculations to support India's rise as a regional hegemon as an effort to counterbalance China. This will create a complex yet interesting dynamic where Pakistan and China stand on one side on issues like Kashmir, while the US and India stand on the other side. In this situation, Pakistan should pursue political, economic, and security engagements with China, Bangladesh, and Iran. Moreover, Pakistan should broaden its relations with Russia as well. Conflict prevention seems to be the best strategy for Pakistan to adopt in the foreseeable future. Dear friends, to conclude this all, we can say that Trump's slogan, Make America Great Again, clearly acknowledge that the US has lost its supreme global position. As a result, the US started a trade war with the fast emerging economy, China, as an effort to regain the lost glory. But now China is not only strongly retaliating but has also started challenging the US and its allies. The strategic partnership under BRI with Iran is the best manifestation of Chinese new approach in global geopolitics. Keeping in view the regional efforts of increasing tensions between the two superpowers, Pak should be identified in a middle ground where it can protect economic, strategic, and security interests of the country. So let's hope for the best and